In this video, you're going to see a lot of chaos because that's how people are feeling right now. And they have every right to feel that way because you don't know what they're going through. People can't pay their bills. People living in tents. People living in their cars. People stealing out the self-checkout. People doing whatever it takes just to survive. And a lot of people don't know that feeling. You haven't been in their shoes. So it's hard for you to just criticize and relate to them. And it's a terrible experience to even see this. Because at the end of the day, that could be you too. So in this video, we're about to show you why America is about to collapse.
Don't you think it's strange that the poorest people that are paycheck to paycheck, or even middle class for that matter, are by design supposed to save their money? So you're telling me the people that have the least amount of money are supposed to save it? If you are saving your money, your quality of life is probably absolute dog. And I mean that in like the kindest words possible. Having shelter and food and access to medicine should not be something that you have to work extremely hard for. Like the thought of worrying about housing your entire life is such a crazy dystopian thing to think about when you really actually start to think about it. I can't wrap my head around the fact that like poor people are supposed to save money. They cannot save money. If they are saving money, their life is awful and have nothing to do. What's the point of working if you have nothing else to do besides save your money?
Ever notice that every single piece of advice is just cut back? The advice for the housing crisis, just get roommates. The advice for grocery costs, just cook at home. On a shorter commute, just move closer to work. If you're burnt out, just find balance. If you're in debt, just cut your spending. What people don't seem to understand is these aren't solutions. It's quite literally just advice on how to be poor and not complain.
Higher grocery bills. Still one person living alone, eating the same food. So that'll tell you right there that groceries are 40% higher than they were 18 months ago. My co-pays for doctor visits and pharmaceuticals have tripled. Oh God, my insurance premiums have doubled. And let's just face it, I'm a 50-year-old man who has had to sell my 401, my Roth, my retirement, and my life insurance just to survive.
Everybody talking about, oh, I'm so excited to have graduated. You're about to be jobless in the worst time in history to be jobless. There ain't no time to celebrate. Get to working on your LinkedIn.
Been applying for some jobs I'm clearly probably overqualified for, but you got to do what you got to do. Try to save some money, get certified in English as a second language, and then we'll probably get some cybersecurity, some of those, try to make some money online. We save money to move to Odessa and Midland, try to get in gas and oil, and see if we can't find a combination that works out so we can make some money, and I'll keep you posted. We're still staying in the game. We're not doing good, but we're still in it, so I'll keep you posted. But so far, nothing from even jobs that I don't even want, but we're going to take, so keep ripping.
Could we stop making people feel guilty for choosing their mental health over a paycheck? Can we be honest for a minute? Somewhere along the way, we've created this idea that if we leave a stressful job for one that pays less, you've somehow failed. People would say things like, I can't believe you left that job. I would have stayed for the money. You just had to tough it out. But here's what people don't see. They don't see the panic attacks right before work. They don't see you sitting in the parking lot in your car trying to convince yourself to walk through that door. They don't see you laying in bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, wide awake, replaying conversations that you had with your boss. They don't see the headaches, the anxiety, the Sunday night dread, or how you slowly have stopped feeling like yourself. They only see the paycheck. And honestly, I think that's the problem. We have been taught to celebrate the promotions, bigger salaries, bigger titles, but we rarely celebrate the person who says, I'm choosing peace. Now, let me say something that's very important. Choosing your mental health doesn't always mean quitting your job. Sometimes it means setting better boundaries. Sometimes it means using your vacation time without feeling the guilt. Sometimes it means just talking to somebody who you truly trust. Sometimes it means updating your resume and quietly preparing for your next opportunity. And yes, sometimes it means accepting a job that pays a little less because you'll know that you'll finally be able to breathe again. That's not giving up. That's making a decision based on what you need in this season of your life. Success is not a one-size-fits-all. For one person, success is making 6 figures. For someone else, success is coming home with enough emotional energy to enjoy a dinner with your family. Neither one is wrong. The real question is, what does success look like for you? If you've ever struggled with protecting your mental health at work,
I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I do not relate to anybody. I mean, I'll overhear conversations in public, and it's like people talking about other famous people that already are rich and have everything that they want. And I'm like, that's really what's on your mind? Like, you don't want to do that yourself? Hey, bro, did you catch that fight? No, I didn't, dude. I don't care about that shit. I mean, it's literally to the point where I am so obsessive. Like, I'm obsessed. And I don't even have everything figured out. I'm still figuring this shit out as I fucking go. But I know in the end, either way, I'm gonna make it work. Because I'm not gonna settle for anything less.
Five Below employees, are you guys being, like, held in the back against your will over people stealing? Because I just had the craziest experience at Five Below checking out in the self-checkout. I go to self-checkout and I'm just there getting puzzles because I wanted puzzles, and I found a lot of little micro puzzles and I was excited. So I had a lot of little micro puzzles in my hands, and I go up and I try to set my stuff down, and she's immediately like, can you put in an email for 10% off your next purchase? And I'm like, all right, I'll put in the email. She's like, do you want a bag for 35 cents, whatever the fuck? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. I have a lot of micro puzzles here. And she goes, gets the bag, puts it down, and immediately starts scanning my things. And I'm like, this is self-checkout. Is this not self-checkout? It says self-checkout right up there. She's just scanning the things, but she's not putting them in the bag. I'm holding the bag, and I'm having to, like, reach under her arm as she's scanning things to get the things, because she's just putting them, like, I wanted to be like, girl, if you are so worried that I'm stealing, why didn't you just follow me from the first get-go when I walked in? Like, I promise you, nothing at Five Below is worth you acting like that. Why even have self-checkout then? Like, they're just in the way.
At what point did being alive become a subscription service? Like, you ever notice that everything in America got a damn fee attached to it? Want to pay your rent? Cool. Got to use our app. Oh, and there's also a convenience fee. Convenience for who? Because it sure ain't convenient for you and me. Need music? Subscription. Need TV? Subscription. Need software? Subscription. You need some water delivered? Subscription. Hell, breathing feels like one monthly payment away at this point. And don't even get me started on ownership. You don't own your music. You don't own your movies. And you barely own your house, because if you don't pay property taxes, they're going to come take that from you too. Companies build stuff so cheap now, you can't even fix it. They want you to break it, so you have to buy a new one. In America, you're a product. Every click, every bill, every fee, every subscription, every transaction is designed to squeeze one more penny out of you. And my question is simple to everybody. It really is. Are you tired of winning yet?
I really don't know what I'm going through. I haven't been to work in 2 days. I'm at a point where I'm just ready to put my 2-week notice in, baby. And of course, I already been looking for another job. I ain't no dummy, baby. I know to have something lined up. But, yeah, I am just mentally over my job. I have been at the company going on almost 10 years. And it is just not somewhere I want to retire from. It is not my dream job. It doesn't make me happy. I feel like I'm settling in life. And it is really taking a mentally toll on me.
So big corporation can take money out of my bank account at any point in time. However, if they need to refund me my money back to the bank account they took the money out of, it's going to take anywhere between 1 and 207 business days to do so. Right.
What compels y'all to come to y'all job on y'all days off? What compels y'all to put on y'all street clothes, come in the building, and have conversation with people on y'all day? What's happening today? Oh, okay, it was like that yesterday. Oh, who working today? Oh, y'all just doing paperwork, huh? I don't even want to be here when I'm paid to be here. Then y'all get off work, y'all clock out and stand in the hallway and have a whole conversation with the same coworker you just work your whole shift with. Y'all didn't say everything y'all needed to say then. I get out work at 3:30. I'm gone sometimes by 3:25. I don't want to talk. Don't tell me nothing. Don't text. Don't call me. I'm out the door. When I'm off work, and anybody who knows me knows that I'm dead ass when I say this, I don't even drive past this building. I don't drive past the building. I don't care where I need to go. It's right there. I'm going all the way around, and I don't care if it takes me an extra 10 minutes because I don't want to see this place. I want to feel like I don't work here. I seen a coworker. I was in Target one day, and she like, "Hey, India, hey." I looked at that lady and walked right past her. When I'm off work, I want to pretend like I don't work.
I recognize that everybody's struggling. I don't think anybody can really exist in this reality without having some sort of struggle, right? But the more I learn about the subconscious mind and how our body functions, it makes me deeper understand what I'm dealing with when I encounter people. All the things that we as humans are supposed to learn and master has been hijacked and conditioned and programmed into this system that forces us to navigate this world like robots in survival mode. There is no need for us to struggle the way that we're struggling. We are all so powerful and so abundant. But it's like a birthright. We don't need to do all the shit that we've been doing. The earth provides everything that we need. And we are conditioned to believe that in order for us to survive here, we have to work and pay bills and pay taxes and do all this stuff just to fucking exist. And I just refuse to believe that shit anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm not forcing myself to do shit. There's nothing that I could be threatened with at this point. I don't care enough. You know what I mean? I just don't care enough. I'm just why am I like this? I was, again, talking to my doctor. I just had a telemed. It's crazy that we can even do telemed freaking appointments now. How do you assess someone virtually? You know what I mean? But either way, I had a telemed appointment this morning with my doctor, and I had a therapy appointment as well. And I'm just there yo, there's no way. Once you realize that the system that you've been working for doesn't really care about you, how do you continue to invest in that? How do you continue to go along with it? Everything that I invested in, everything that I depended on failed me. Literally just said, fuck you, oh well. I'm just supposed to go back to what? Yo, there's no way. There's no way. I don't care enough. I care enough about the stuff that matters to me, but outside of that, I'm not subscribing to any of that shit. The stuff that people go on and on about, even the Knicks game and all the performative shit, what even is that? I don't find joy in none of that stuff. I just don't care enough. If I'm not sitting around with people that are on this level talking about how we're gonna come together to live in a way that aligns with our true nature and support our healing and deconstructing of all these limiting beliefs and all this stuff, I don't want to talk about nothing. I don't want to do nothing. What I enjoy now is enjoying nature, putting my feet in the sand, listening to water, being by the beach, being with nature, enjoying genuine connections and connecting with people that actually value life, not this survival mode bullshit. I don't have any interest. I told my doctor, I don't want to go. I don't want to be outside. Sunday was so tough for me. I was sat in this house, in my apartment. I even tried like getting up. I was like, let me get up, get dressed. Like, this is ridiculous. Just go outside. It's beautiful out. I got up, I got dressed, walked out on my balcony, turned right back around, went back inside, laid on my couch, and stayed there for the rest of the day. Like, I did not have any desire to be outside. And I'm thinking to myself, like, where am I even gonna go? Because I don't want to be around people. I don't want to engage in all this nonsense that does not freaking matter. And I know it's not healthy. I know it's not right, but I don't have any desire to do anything else. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
The American dream never looked appealing to me. Like, I would see people work so hard, and it would just be work for a house, for cars, for having children, for putting those children through school, for just basically building a lifestyle and then spending the rest of their lives maintaining it. I would see that, and I'd be like, whoa, I don't want that. When I was 14, I was looking around and being like, this does not look that great, does not look that fun or interesting. And number one thing I want is a fun and interesting life. And the American dream just isn't going to cut it. That's actually the opposite of what I want.
Never let somebody at your job who's a higher role make you feel inferior by any means. They report to somebody too. They're not better than you. They're not smarter than you. Nothing. It's all a game. The second they try to play that power dynamic game, you stand for yourself and you fight right back. They're not better than you.
Why does everything need an app or an account now? Like, I swear you can't do anything anymore without giving a company your email, a password, and then signing up to receive 12 promotional texts for literally the rest of your life. For example, sometimes I just want to look at a restaurant's menu, and you can't do that anymore. You have to sign in, you have to pretend to order. It's like, I don't want a long-term relationship with a restaurant. I just want to see if they have mozzarella sticks. I don't want to have to put in my location, put in my zip code, put in my phone number, and all these other things just to see how much a Diet Coke costs. Same goes for if you want a ticket now, whether it be for the movies or for a concert, you have to sign up for an app. You have to download a separate app just to be able to get to the parking garage. You have to do all these things literally just to get a ticket that you already paid for. Like, why am I signing up for an app and promotional content? And then all of a sudden, months later, you have 40 different apps that you're never going to use again. You have one for a certain hotel. You have one for the parking meter that you had to use once. You have one for the tickets that you downloaded. And all these companies act like their app is going to be part of my daily routine for the rest of my life. Like, it's not. I just wanted a sandwich. Let's bring back websites that allow you to just look at things. Like, I don't need a personalized online experience for everything. Not everything needs an account or an app. And I strongly believe that. And it's just insane right now. I need you to back me up here, or am I just crazy?
Are you dysfunctional people? I got a question about these data centers that I'm trying to wrap my head around. And I know all you geniuses out there got a clue. You can fill me in. So I just want to see if I understand this fully. We're using taxpayer money to fund most of these data centers going in all over the United States. They're also going to be using up all of our water, which is going to cause our water bills to go up. They're going to be sucking up all of our electricity, which is going to cause each of us to pay a higher electric bill. They're going to be causing massive heat. You're going to have air pollution. You're going to also have noise pollution. They're also gobbling up all this farmland and all of this out of our own pocket. And this is the process to replace us, or a large percentage of us that are employed as jobs because of this AI. Am I getting all this correctly? We're funding the very foundation that's going to unemploy a massive percentage of our population in the United States, and at the same time destroy our farmland, jack up our utilities, destroy our water and our air. Am I getting all of this correctly, or is there something else that I'm missing? Because I'm trying to fathom why there's such a massive push and a desire to build hundreds and hundreds of them so quickly over the United States. So for you people out there that know this stuff far better than I do, because I've just been watching a few videos and I'm absolutely blown away by what I'm seeing. Could you fill me in on what else I've forgotten so the rest of us could learn more? Thank you for all that you're doing. God bless, be safe.
I don't know what it is with jobs today, but they really be having the game fucked up. How do you want me to go to the doctor and submit you a note when I called you and told you I had diarrhea and throwing up? When it clearly states in OSHA's bylaws or guidelines or whatever the fuck that You don't need to show up to work if you have diarrhea, fever, or throwing up. So you want me to go to the doctor and get a note? Everybody has eaten something bad before. Everybody has had the 24-hour bug before. Some shit just don't require a doctor, because all they gonna do is you finna pay $95 for a visit for them to tell you to go buy some over-the-counter shit. But the minute you show back up at work feeling better and ready to work, they mad at you because you ain't submit no note. Let me tell you something. If a job tells me that I need to submit a note for diarrhea, fever, or throwing up, I'm going to come to the job and I'm going to turn the entire place into a biohazard. I never been the one. Like, fuck you think everybody lying to you for? Let me tell you something about me. I have only called in 2 times in the entire 2024. That should tell you something about me. I need my money and I like my money. I don't want to call in, but if you want me to turn the place into a biohazard, I will. And get paid to do it. So
let me ask you something. Let me ask you, this is deep, because this is what I want to know. What would you do if you was in this situation? What would you do if you can easily be replaced by AI? And anybody can be replaced by AI. But what would you do if you can just be easily replaced, thinking you got job security? But job security is really a myth. Your job is not safe. Nobody's job is safe. You always thought the money was guaranteed at your job. But it comes to find out that your job is not guaranteed either. Now it makes you even more frustrated because you've been working your whole life trying to get overtime, trying to get ahead, but it seems like you're just running in circles, constantly going in circles, circle after circle, sitting in the same spot. No wonder everybody's crashing out. They had their reasons, because the cost of living today is outrageous. Who can survive off this? We're just working with one job, only one income. They say you need 2 incomes to survive. What? Really? Why would you need 2 incomes to survive if you really so-called getting ahead in life? So that's why you got a lot of people just living with each other, not really caring about the next person. They're just trying to survive. And I know everything doesn't evolve around money, but you need money to survive. And that's the terrible situation, because everything has become a subscription now. No more fun anymore. Having fun comes with a price. People can't afford to do what they want to do with their family no more. People don't even talk to their family no more. That's why you see a lot of people breaking down. And it's all right to break down and show your feelings and crash out from time to time. Long as the crash out is really not too extreme, because we're still here to see it. And I know this is a terrifying country that we live in, and we still waiting on it to get better. And people aren't ready for what's about to happen. And that's my take on this situation. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.